Hi, teacher. Sorry.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, my dear Lourdes. How are you today?
Fine, and you?
Well, I am doing great. So I just sent you a WhatsApp message about, well, asking about your presentation. Are you going live or pre-recorded today?
I will do it live.
Okay.
I am late because I was looking for a good video for share with you, but all the videos that I found was so short. So
Okay.
I think that it's so short, but maybe we could replay the video.
Sure. Yes, that's as a matter of fact, that's the methodology that I do. That's the technique that I use. If it's a good video and it relates to your presentation, then I just keep replaying it. So you just sent me the link, correct?
Yes.
All right. So 1 second, please. What's your topic about?
Today I'm going to talk about content manager. What is a content manager?
Thank you. Okay, as you can see, Jose Levan is no longer with us. So that time at 6 o'clock Bolivia time is also free. So if you think this time will be better for you, because I know you have your university classes as well, feel free to choose 6 o'clock, okay? Other than that, you can continue at 6:15. So it is up to you, just let me know.
It's okay, teacher. I don't have problem in in both.
Thank you. Okay, so my computer is taking longer than it usually does. So let's give it some seconds. So you said accounting management?
Yes, manager.
Manager, accounting.
Content.
Content manager, thank you. Have you heard of this phrase? I don't know if I'm going to mention it in a correct manner, but with great power comes great responsibility. Have you heard of it? Maybe from Superman, I guess?
I think it's from, yes, I think that, I don't know if it's Superman or Spider-Man.
Uh-huh. But you know where I'm coming from, right?
Yes.
Good. So life is not easy. The more power, the higher your position is in an organization, the more responsible you become, or more responsibilities are enabled for you. So there are always pros and cons. So let's see what you have to say for today about this topic. So let me click one more time or copy and paste. right, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Okay. A content manager is the person on an organization or a business that organize and prepare the the content that the business will publish it in their social media networks, and also in their blogs or everything that it's related with the social media, the internet. So this person has to be uh, up, upload uh, with the recent event. This person has to create, has to think in content that will build a relationship with the users in social media, in the social media. So it's so important to take the calendar, the annual calendar, not only the holidays, but also the special days like I don't know, maybe the World Day or the 3 days or even the Community Manager Day, and this person has to choose the important dates, and not only the important, but the dates that are related with the business, with the industry of the company. For example, if you are, uh, if we are talking about maybe a shoes company, maybe it's not so relevant Tuesdays for example, the the community manager day or days related with marketing, because it's not the industry. So this community manager has to organize and choose the special days that are related with the company, and also will be interested for the users, for the people that will saw your the company's social medias. This person is not actually the person uh, that makes this kind of content. Uh, this person could make this content, but uh, she or he works with the graphic designer, because the graphic designer is the person that do what the content manager for ask for him. So it's so important too that these people, this person could this person will have the the skills of communication skills, not only because works with so many people, because it's a marketing team, it's a big marketing team, but because this person could write or think the copy of this kind of publications, working in hand to hand with the copywriting too. So it's important that this person could have a basic knowledge or knowledge about copywriting, about a good redaction, and this person has to know very well the customer and the buyer person um, because has to think about how to uh, how to call the interest of the people that doesn't know that don't know the business yet. So it's it's very important the work of this person in the company because he or she has to has the work of the maybe get more leads for the company, more people that will be a potential client in the future, and that's all I think.
Okay, thank you very much, Lourdes. Just some questions about content manager and his or her responsibilities. Can we conclude that this type of position or responsibility, can we say that content managers are also responsible for hiring or selecting influencers?
It could be. I think that depends of the company and the structure of the company. But yes, it could be. But I think that it's more about the marketing director charge. I'm not too sure, but maybe it's a work at a, a work with all the marketing team.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So content, this type of responsibility ought to somehow he or she has to be on a good schedule, on a good calendar advertisement. For example, if Christmas is on the corner, then this type of manager should start thinking, creating, and informing the team about, hey, Christmas is around the corner, so we must start doing something about this type of holiday. Correct?
Yes, and he or she has also to schedule these events with so many times before, because it's not only that maybe I don't know, maybe tomorrow it's Christmas and today I want to make an art or a video. Um, I think that at least it could be prepared maybe 1 month ago.
Yes. Yes, a month before the due date or a month before the actual holiday. Good. Yes, yeah, yes. I mean, they do deal with a lot of, can we say that, stress, and maybe as days go by, if they do not have the correct or complete content for the specific holiday, I'm pretty sure they are dealing with a lot of stress. What's your opinion on that?
Yes, I think that it could be so stressing because, like I said, they have to they have to think this kind of dates and this kind of holidays with so many time of antellation. So yes, I think that it could be so stressing. For example, I have a friend that he is not a content manager specifically, but he has his all business. He is a coach, a personal coach of fitness, and he management all
Manage,
the manage
manages.
manages all his social media, and he has to prepare all the content with at least 2 weeks before.
Okay, and from your perspective and experience about content manager and calendar holiday, what's the best software, or as we know, Google Suite has some good softwares to manage people's time, okay, and to perhaps remember due dates, etc. Which ones are used in Bolivia or around your world, your universe of this type of advertising world?
For the content manager, I saw many apps that could help, but the most of them are for pay. Um, I I also saw that Canva has the option to organize your content, to your calendar content. So, but this is only able in the pay model. I have the pay model, but because I have a education account, educational account. So I saw it, but I didn't really try it.
All right, so Canva, it's a big software. Okay, so now I understand why my teacher recommended me Canva. Good. Well, some notes that I wrote here in order to help you. It's just basically a reminder. I know that you are aware of these notes that I have here. For example, when you are referring to a person, then you can say a person who manages, or if you're referring to a thing such as a company or organization, you can say a company that. So that's the difference between who and that. Now, on the following article, I believe the teacher, also have or usually makes certain mistakes with the correct pronunciation of this article. It's either the or da. If the noun starts with a vowel, then it should be the apple, the airplane, the eagle. Okay, I learned this from Dora the Explorer lesson, and there was a song, so that's how I learned it. And if I am honest with you, I sometimes commit the mistake about either I pronounce it, for example, the teachers. I always say the, but I must understand as a personal manner that I would only use the for nouns that starts with a vowel, and the is basically the one that you're going to use the most. Okay, the most. So it's kind of difficult. Maybe in my case, I can conclude that since I have committed the error for a long time, now it has become part of my essence, or perhaps a fossilization. So how can I overcome this? Well, to always remind myself, is it the or is it the? Okay, the tree, the teacher, etc. But once again, I always commit this error. Nevertheless, in your case, it's not pronunciation. Well, it is a pronunciation problem because I can detect that you're using it with the sound de. So if you can maybe write a note or remind yourself about to never pronounce it as the book, the car. No, it's the car, the book, etc. And I believe if we take this into account, then we will eventually become a more fluent speaker. Other than that, I think just small notes, small mistakes, such as, for example, you were talking about a manager, and I don't know, it was his job to ask, you mentioned to ask him, but you could have used himself, okay? It is his job to ask himself or to ask him. I don't know if you were talking about a second person somewhere there, so I got lost, but remember, you can also use himself. Throughout this unit, we are learning to use verb plus infinitive or verb plus gerund. For example, you mentioned a phrase that states, maybe to get more people, maybe get more people. I think you even forgot the to. So here is where you can choose to use a gerund. For example, maybe getting more people is better for the manager or something like that. So that's what we are learning throughout this unit, okay? And as a matter of fact, tomorrow we are starting with the 2 videos that I have shared on the WhatsApp group. And that's it. I mean, I asked my questions about your presentation, and then here is my feedback about where you can improve certain aspects. Oh yes, interesting and interested. Interesting for people, interested for things. For example, the baseball game was, oh, I said it backwards. It's backwards. Interesting is for things, and interested are for people. For example, hi teacher, I'm interested about presenting about health. Okay, so I'm interested, okay? The baseball game was interesting, okay? Your presentation was interesting. I am now more interested in this topic, content manager. You got it?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect, my dear Lourdes. I have all your presentations since day 1, so feel free to work on any activities that have been activated for this week. And well, I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for our Pearson platform class. As a reminder, tomorrow we are going to conclude and polish certain aspects about this second unit. And yes, tomorrow is our quiz day, if I am not mistaken. Yes, as a matter of fact. So thank you very much. Have a great night, Lourdes.
Okay, teacher. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. For our next presentation, we have Sharai's last week presentation, which was on Thursday. So as today we are going to go, we are going to listen, we are going to familiarize ourselves about her topic. And then as she just messaged me as well, she just let me know that on the day after tomorrow, which is Thursday, she will have two presentations, meaning today's presentations and Thursday's presentation. She has also decided to have a pre-recorded presentation. Well, if that goes as mentioned, then she will also have all of her presentation. So she has been active. She has been turning in her pre-recorded presentation. So I have the evidence, and well, let's play her pre-recorded presentation. 1 second. Okay, so we are back. The Zoom meeting logged me off, but we are back to Shara's presentation. Let me check if I am still online on YouTube. Yes, I am online, so let's continue. Congratulations, Sharai. This presentation was really interesting, and I can now see that you have followed all the previous given feedbacks from the teacher, meaning that there was an introduction, a development, and the conclusion was magnificent. I mean, I was now able to notice, okay, she's about to finish. Okay, she is even backing up her arguments. So that's incredible. If you follow these steps, remember this will help you in the following two, maybe three modules in which in about 3 months you are going to be introduced to how to write an essay. And of course, you will be introduced to this methodology, this writing from the beginning techniques. Introduction, development, conclusion. Very, very good. As always, an interesting topic about healthy and fast food, okay? Just some notes, just some, grammatical and phonetical, but remember that's not the main goal of this conversation presentation day. What's the goal? The main goal is to have you become a more confident student, to speak thoroughly, to speak fluently, to speak freely, okay, without having the need of reading, without having the need of stopping and thinking, am I correct? Okay, so this is the confidence that I want you to acquire throughout this course, okay? So, I mean, I am really, really proud of your improvement, okay? I can see, and I guess anybody can see that your development, especially on present days, have improved a lot. Okay, so these notes are, for example, the word should be nutritious food, okay? Perhaps it was a recording mistake, but I heard children's. Remember, children without an S. That's the plural of this noun, okay? I also I was able to detect two grammar mistakes, and these grammar mistakes deals with this week's Unit 2. Remember, verb plus infinitive or verb plus gerund. Okay, so for example, here I have, you only mention eat, but I recommend you to, in the future, maybe you can apply it as follow, of eating, okay? Of eating or to eat, depending the previous verb, okay? Remember, we always have to mention who makes the verb, okay? In English, that's very important, okay? For example, you mentioned no, it doesn't, no, it was something like, it matters if, but what was missing was the following words. It doesn't matter if. You have to say it completely, okay? And well, going back to your topic, we are discovering more about how this advertising universe can not only persuade, but also manipulate certain group of people, okay? Because we have to remember that each food item or whatever it is that the corporation or companies want to sell, they have a target, okay? They have a goal. So the methodology that they are going to use is basically the content, the visuals, okay? So what I'm trying to say by this is that they are using advertising magic. They make a hamburger look more than perfect. I mean, you will never see in a commercial hamburger so perfect as the one that they actually give you at McDonald's or Burger King. Okay, so that's the magic that they do. I have seen some documentaries, some behind the scenes about blah blah blah. So in this case, it would be the advertisement, and I mean some food products are not real, okay? And I mean, I will share this tomorrow as well because sometimes, I mean, it's better to watch it than to explain it. But I am sure that you have also seen this and also live or experience this magic, okay? This trick, okay? And perhaps the customer can become, they can have or acquire a negative perspective, a negative perception about your whatever it is that the company is selling. For example, you go to McDonald's because you saw a delicious hamburger, a Big Mac. Okay, you saw it on the ad, and they play with your mind. There's also a word that says that food is pornographic. That it first comes to your sight, okay, and then it should come to your mind and your senses, especially the taste senses. So that's the magic, that's the trick about advertising food. So maybe one of you have become, how can I say this? Yes, you change your perspective about certain food or food items. For example, you see a hamburger and then you go to the place, to the restaurant, and you order it, and all you have is I mean, how can I say this? Regular, simple burger, correct? So other than that, that should be all. There's also a documentary on Netflix specifically about cows. It's not cow conspiracy, but it's those two words mixed together. Cowspiracy, and this deals with the power that McDonald's has, and how this offer and demand is also affecting the global warming, the greenhouse effect, because throughout this documentary, the experts or the directors of this film documentary, they conclude that a cow needs certain amount of water, and also throughout its life, the cow also produces a chemical on its fecal that eventually, if it's measured in big amounts or bigger amounts, then there is a percentage, a vital percentage that contributes to pollution and global warming. So it's quite interesting, okay? Cowspiracy, okay? And well, that should be all for your presentation, Sharaid. Thank you very much. I have received now Melissa's presentation. She has decided to work with option B about the pre-recorded option. So give me a second. will be back. I'll be back. I always have to use a subject, a pronoun. I will be back, I'll be back.
This is my second presentation. My name is Melissa Cardoso, and the topic that I chose was how are minorities represented in the media. But to start, we have to know first what is a minority. And according to the Encyclopedia of Critical Psychology, a minority or minority group is a subgroup of the population with unique social, religious, ethnic, racial, and or other characteristics that differ from those of a majority group. For example, Black people, Asian people, Muslims, women, or LGBTQ people. I was thinking about this and about what minorities are in our society, and I was realizing that here in Cochabamba, where I live, I always saw Muslim women once in college, but I don't know any people. I don't even know who is people of color, Black or even Asian. And I think that this topic spoke to me because it's one of my biggest passions, I think, to try to cross the border in terms that I want to see and to live a more diverse life. And I think that the media could be a great ally or enemy sometimes to represent in a good way to all of us these minorities. And I think that we can see that movies, music, TV series, and news. And I think that you so much, Mr. Zulueta, and anyone who can hear this.
Thank you very much, Melissa. Once again, a really good topic. And this topic also deals with how people, we, the people, live throughout the days. Okay, um, it is not a secret that racism is still out there, especially with what happened in America with the previous president. Other than that, this type of of topics let us understand it. They also inform us, and well, it reaches so deep into our knowledge and feelings that well we end up we end up presenting it with an enthusiasm that perhaps was missing in the past. So I appreciate your passion when presenting and giving your opinion. You are not afraid of giving your opinion, okay? And well, you include facts, okay? And well, your thorough knowledge about this topic also helped you um, help you come up with this presentation that's informative, okay? And well, I agree with you. Before I forget, let me go. Here I have some notes, so let me mention those notes, okay? So the pronunciation for the religious group would be Muslim, Muslim or Muslims in plural, Muslims, okay? And the one that you had trouble the one that you had trouble. Okay, this is a tip of the tongue. I had it here, it's right here, so let me think. To translate is in a written manner, and the other one would be interpret, interpretation, interpret. I guess that's the correct one. Yes, the one that you forgot to now. The one that you forgot to interpret was this one, hierarchy charges. So women should have higher hierarchy charges. Hierarchy. Forget about the second R. Hierarchy? No, hierarchy. And I had trouble with this specific word 2 years ago on my master's class. So thanks to Dr. Daniel, who helped me, I am now able to pronounce it correctly and share my knowledge. Higher hierarchy charges. Good. So those are the phonetic problems that I can help you with. I detected that you said a movie who, but remember, for things, we use that. A movie that can become, or a movie that is, okay? We use who with people. A director who, a teacher who, okay? Good. And last one, because your presentation was beyond perfect. Last one, we can hear. We can listen, okay? I heard that you mentioned we can, it wasn't in present. We can heard, I guess that's what you mentioned perhaps. And the other word was, well, I searched it in Usurpador, I searched it on Google Translation, Google Translator, and well, I have two, usurper or appropriator. Appropriator would be the one that I would use, okay, in this context. So that should be all for my feedback. I mean, perfect. And well, I have homework for today, for tonight, or for the after class. I will watch this movie that I have been wanting. You see how I am using what we are learning in this second unit, meaning verb plus infinitive or verb plus gerund. So I have been wanting to watch this movie Moonlight since I guess 2 years ago, since a year ago. So that should be all. Thank you very much. Now let me continue with my next class. I'll see you tomorrow for our Pearson platform class. Tomorrow is we conclude the second unit, and we will do our quiz. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.